Hey everyone, welcome back. And today we have an easy question, okay, which you can solve within, within 30 seconds. Okay, if you are thorough with Abinitio, you can solve within this, within a short span in an interview. Okay, so if you're wondering how to do, then do check out the entire video. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, you can click on the link above. So please watch through the entire video in the playlist so that you can crack the Abinitio interview. I think for the last couple of days we are seeing like more hirings in the LinkedIn. Okay, please check that. Okay, so. Check that and then please apply as well. Okay, so in this use case below here we have 200 and then like id and salary. Okay, so we have to compute the total salary and then assign it to each id. Okay, so that's what we have to do. So basically what will be a compound? Okay, roll up, or if you do the roll up, then you will get the one result, right? So what is going to happen? Okay, so how what compound will be there, and then how can we code? Okay, so for that's what we are going to see now. So we'll just get started with today's session. The years of experience is like basic 2 plus because it's a simple question. Okay, so 2 to 4 years can get. Okay, so depends on some senior might get, but it's a junior level question. Okay, so 2 to 4 level question. And then expectation is that see for before I go to the design, the expectation is like they will be checking you the null key combination. Okay, so we have got null key combination for like lot of components, so a lot of compound. Okay, for example, there's a separate null key compo questions for join. Okay, and for rollup and for dedupe. Okay, so dedupe we have combination of the key parameter. Okay, so there are certain parameters that you have to understand by testing. Okay, by testing with the null keys. Okay, so please do take note of that because null key question will be there. Okay, so this one, this question is based on that. Okay, I will cover the logic now. Okay, so I'm just expecting like the expectation would be how do you handle the aggregation, or like handling aggregation. Okay, so handling aggregation, so that see aggregation part is like when you have 3 to 5 years experience, at least you will get one or two questions from aggregation. Okay, so either using roll up or scan. So concepts would be for this one, for this use case to solve. Okay, so we have to understand the roll up. It's basically multi-stage transform. Okay, so wherever you have so multi-stage transform. Okay, so roll up, and then for this one we are going to use join as well. Okay, so make sure you go through the roll up and join completely. Okay, you have to try out maximum number of use cases possible. Okay, for example, in the join, what can be what can be like what are things to be created. Okay, if you have a gd tool, just make sure you put a null key, you change the join type, and then like try it with the driving port. Okay, so and then like make use of override key, everything. Okay, make use of all parameters and then study through. Okay, so rollup is, I think you might be aware, like if you are not sure with the rollup, I'll just ping the link above. Okay, kindly check the rollup playlist. Okay, rollup playlist is important. Okay, so kindly go through the all videos in the rollup playlist. Okay, so here we have the input data. Okay, input data is id salary. Okay, so you can write the dml for this. Okay, I don't have to write, I think you know how to write. Okay, id salary, so id will be like both of them are decimal. Okay, so output we have to add one more. Okay, add one more field with the total. Okay, total count something. Okay, so and then put 1500, like we have to add all the salaries. Okay, so that's the goal. So we'll see the ETL listen now. So like my idea is that, okay, my interview logic is that I will take all the input here. Okay, so see, if I group it with the null key, what happens? Okay, you have to understand, if you do a null key roll up, what will happen? You will get the lost record, right? So now I'm going to first I will count the input. I will take the input flow. Okay, like I will take two flows from the input. Okay, one flow will go to the roll up where I will be computing. Okay, I'll do the count. Okay, I will do the count, and then I will pass the count to join here. Okay, so join will will combine this this count parameter, and then it will know, it will join, it will know, it will assign. Okay, it will just assign there. Okay, it will just it will just assign to the existing input. Okay, by just by doing a null key there as well. Okay, so let's see how to do this one. First first flow. Okay, so we'll take this first flow. So first, okay, first flow first flow goes to rollup, and then the rollup logic, okay, maximum like see here for the rollup, just keep the key as null, and then open the grid mode, okay. So open the grid mode. So what we have to do is that we have to do the summation, okay. So open the grid mode and then do sum, okay. So out dot total, that the extra field, the third field which I which is telling, okay, the third field will be sum, okay, summation of in dot salary, okay. So this will be the summation of this existing salary. We have 4 salaries. If you add it up, you will get 1500, okay, 1500. And then see what happens is that this third field, okay, now it will go to here, okay. So we have one record, okay, one record going here, okay, which is 1500. One record goes here, and then in the second flow, okay, let's consider this as a second flow, okay. Because uh, in our first flow, what happens is that we take the uh, normal 4 record, okay, normal input data, okay. So which is like 4 records, okay, and here we have one record, okay. So 4 records goes here in the join for join in 0, and then from the rollup we have one record goes to the in 1, okay. So both of them like meet at the join, and then in the join, okay. So in the join, set the key here, okay, as well, like null as well, okay. So here also null, and then make sure the join, okay, join is like inner operator, okay. So join with null key, okay. So join with the null key, and then in the transform, what you do is that you take out dot out dot star in dot star, okay. So let's just segregate the field, okay. I mean separately we just write the field, okay. Out dot id, okay. So in 0 dot id, and then next one is that out dot salary, okay. So that comes from in 0 flow 1, okay. So these two are coming from flow 1, and this one total, okay, total comes from in 1 dot total, okay. So this is the transform code of join, okay. So join is completed, rollup is completed, okay. So these two are coming from okay, flow 1, okay, data flow 1, and this one is coming from flow 2, okay. So this one is coming from flow 2, okay. So you can then you will have 4 records having this additional field here, okay. So for for all the records you will have 1500, okay, in the third field, okay. So that's how you can easily crack this one, okay. It's kind of see, if you understand these things, you can easily tell them like roll up null key and then join null key, and then I will add the extra field, okay. That's it. So within 30 to 30 seconds to 1 minute you can complete this entry questions, okay, like a solution, okay. So that's it for today. I'll just come up with another question, okay. So we'll just cover some advanced topics, okay, in the coming week. So until then, tata, bye bye.